All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Two D's One podcast. And this is groundbreaking, okay? Because now we have basically two of me on this podcast. We have my younger brother, Mark, born in 1985. Everybody
Yep.
says that
Yep.
we have the same mannerisms. Is that accurate?
I'd say so. Yes. We
Okay.
get that a lot. You guys sound the same. You guys act the same. It's like that's pretty fucking funny because we came from the same set of testicles. So,
Yep.
I mean, it
Yep.
is what it is.
Just dad. Just dad.
Fucking Gary.
So the only difference between us really is that I have like a ginger, lighter complexion, and you look like you could live in Saudi Arabia. So that's really or you don't look Afghanistan or Pakistan because you don't wear the headdress, but you do have a little bit of Saudi Arabian in your blood is what most people say. I never say that. Most people say that.
No, I don't think you've ever said that before. Especially our stepbrother has never gotten me and my wife burkas to wear, and then we put them on inside of your house and then walk out. I'm surprised property values didn't drop because people were losing like, what the hell is going on over there?
You want to talk about someone who gets nervous really quickly in our neighborhood if things aren't going well is my neighbor who lives across the street from me, Pete. Shout out Pete. Great guy, help you with everything you want. But when you stepped out that day dressed like that, he's like, "Whoa, what's going on? What's going on over there?"
Just converted over. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no longer Lutheran. We worship whatever they,
Akbad.
wherever we go, I'm always like, which direction's Mecca? I need to, I need to pray to that here
Pray
real
to it.
quick, guys.
Real
Duh.
quick. All right, so we have to talk a little bit about our life. I think this is where we start. Mark is going to be kind of standing in for the other Dan for a while. We don't know if this is going to be permanent. We don't know what's happened. Dan has decided to go a different direction. I talked about that last week. So it's still two D's because you have a dick that I know of. At least you did when you were a baby. That was probably the last time I saw it. Was
That's
when
still pretty fucking weird to say. Yeah, I know my brother has a dick because I saw it when he was a baby.
I saw it. anyway, anyway, we you're also a dad,
Hmm.
and then you're also a little bit like me. We have douchebag tendencies. Okay,
Yes.
so that's three that we have in common. Three
Yes.
D's that we have in common. Okay, we got to talk a little bit about what it was like growing up when we were kids, because I don't. I, I started a list of things that I wanted to talk about before we started recording, and here here are the two bullet points that as far as I got: goulash and JC and JCVD. That's as far as my bullet points got. So why do you think that I like why do you think goulash is so important to me? And we can get to your bullet points that you've planned out next.
So I think goulash is important to you because we ate that shit 2, 3 times a week. It's
Two or
super
three
easy to
times.
put together, right? And it's
Yep.
like one of the only things Dad knew how to cook. And that
Post
and
divorce.
post-divorce, that and hot dogs with
Yep.
SpaghettiOs.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's got to be it.
Yep.
Was I
It
close?
yeah, it's close. Right? You were there for all but 5 years of it, so you should know
Yep, with
that
my baby dick, I was there. Yep.
the goulash it's crazy because we grew up in the a lot of our family's German, so I'm guessing goulash is German, but I don't know anybody else that I grew up with that had goulash in their house.
Not a lot of people that I've talked to either. It's got to be like a German thing or like a Midwestern dish, like a casserole type scenario with that.
Mhm.
But not a lot of people know what I'm talking about when I bring it up
Yeah,
to like my group of friends or neighbors and whatnot.
yeah, yeah. I have to dig pretty deep to find someone who is into goulash. Now, my next bullet point, I think a lot of people are into.
Baby.
And I know when I said it, I saw you kind of perk up a little bit because I know how much you love him, because I know how much I love him. Jean-Claude Van Damme. All right, talk to me about what Jean-Claude Van Damme means to you.
Um, well, I guess it's kind of going to depend on what movie are we talking about. Are we talking, the kickboxer blood sport? Because that's just pure athleticism. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, how many times when we were little did we try to kick a tree over with our leg and then
Mm-hmm.
got in trouble because we were kicking trees? No, they were like saplings, right?
Yep.
But are we talking hard target where he's unholstering his leg to kick someone or biting a rattlesnake in half? I
Yep.
mean, just you can't beat Van Damme doing the splits. Man, this brings back too many memories. I think I think it all started because I think it was our first stepdad. Yeah, our first stepdad was a huge JCVD fan. I remember
Yeah.
watching all those movies with him.
Yep. Yep. I think it was. I think that that JCVD plays a huge role in your life when you have a life size cutout from the movie theater of Kickboxer in your house growing up,
Duh.
and he was
Yes.
there to greet people because he was in our doorway, in our living room on the first house that we lived in for a long period of time. Full size Kickboxer, Jean Claude. Good morning.
I mean, that's kind of just like, we didn't live in the nicest neighborhood growing up, so maybe it was like your what's that, APT or ADT, your home security, just
Oh
kind of
yeah,
put him, maybe that's what
in the front
they were
window.
shooting for. Yeah, just put him in the front window like, holy shit. We're not breaking into that house unless you want a roundhouse to the jaw.
So, so you're saying that a cardboard cutout of Jean Claude Van Damme would deter a thief from breaking into our house for what reason, though? Because we knew martial arts, or that they are so afraid that we had a loose connection with JCVD?
Um, we grew up in a neighborhood with a lot of Asian people, so I think maybe it was just out of respect.
That's
Real
exactly
recognize
what it was.
real. They're like, oh
Hmm.
shit. They probably
Yep.
know karate too.
Yeah. Well, that's racist, but what, what, if
Straight out
every
the.
if every person, every Asian knew martial arts, but we legit grew up in a neighborhood with a ton of Laotians, and I
Yes,
feel like they all knew martial arts. They were
they
all
did.
in some form of martial arts.
Yeah. Shit, we were in martial arts.
And
We, s-
we were in martial arts because they were in martial arts.
yeah. I mean, you got to defend yourself somehow.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So, long story short, Jean Claude Van Damme played a huge role in our life. In growing up, the types of movies that we watched, the fact that we actually did get into Taekwondo um, when we were growing up. Now, the other thing I want to talk about Jean Claude Van Damme is best movie scenes. That, like, name a couple scenes from a couple movies that just stick out and you think about every day.
There's only one, and is it? I think it's Kickboxer when he's at the bar and he's dancing and he just starts like grabbing the girls and bringing them in, and then it turns into just a brawl. I mean,
Yeah.
I st- I,
Yep.
I still use those dance moves when we're at weddings, and and for some reason it reminds me of our uncle
Yep.
Dana when he's
Yep.
dressed like that and dancing.
Yep. Yep. That's a fact, dude. I'll tell you this right now. That scene in the movie, and it's basically it's a test, right, in
Hmm.
Kickboxer, where he gets obliterated, drunk, and then his master goes over and talks to a group of guys who are in the bar, and basically said, "What was the quote? I said your mother have sex with mule."
Yes.
Was that something like that?
Yes.
Your mother have sex with mule. Oh, why you say that? And then the fight breaks out, and then he's dance fighting it, kind of. Man,
Hats off to the guy that decided it'd be a good idea to just pick up an entire table and walk towards him and then immediately get kicked into the water. Immediately. Like, here's a giant target.
Yep. So we have Kickboxer, and Kickboxer is Kickboxer is where his older brother gets chopped down by Tong Po,
Yes.
right? And Tong Po is just this psychopathic bad guy. He looks like it, you know. Mali, good fuck. Mali. You know, like,
Tong Po raped me.
Mali, I break you like I break Mali. So, so that sets JCVD off after, you know, and he's there to defend his new girlfriend's honor and to defend his brother, who is now paralyzed from the waist down because of was it a cheap shot, or did he just get destroyed?
I think he just got destroyed and then took a elbow or a knee to the back.
To the back.
And it paralyzed him. Yeah.
Paralyzed him. Yep. It's a damn shame because he was a good guy, but arrogant. I think arrogance is what got him paralyzed.
Yeah, I mean, one of the most polarizing scenes when at the very beginning when he's kicking that pillar in that room. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And JCVD sees that and is like, "Oh, buddy,
fight off.
Just don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it." And then he catches the towel and he throws. I mean, you want to talk about goosebumps in a grown man's life. There is times where you go, like, you catch the towel, I got this, throws it back out. 10 minutes later, you're paralyzed from the waist down for the rest of your life. Right? Because he underestimated Tong Po.
He's got that fighter spirit in him.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, you can't go into a fight thinking you're going to lose. I mean, what do you say to your kids when they're wrestling, right?
Yeah. You're right. You're right. I'm just glad there's never been a scenario where I'm like, oh my God, my kid's going to end up paralyzed from this, right?
And that's why they have weight classes.
Exactly. So long story short, he's there, and he defends his brother's honor. He gets trained. He kicks down a couple trees, and then he beats Tong Po, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Now,
it was just that easy.
Yep, that easy.
I feel like you're skipping over like the training montages, which are just
all the montages,
iconic. Oh my God.
Yes. And we're not talking about one iconic montage. We're talking about a 1980s montage. And there's multiple montages. We got training montages. We got like the unexpected sex montages that were by far some of my favorite.
Oh.
Some of my favorite growing up.
Yeah, got to have that pillow, that courtesy
top.
pillow over top when you're watching that in the same room as mom or dad.
Yep.
Did you ever, after you saw that movie, were you ever like at a pool and you went down underwater and started like practicing your punches and kicks?
Yep, and the breathing. Yep, I
Yes,
did.
you have to.
I did. And then also, the next honest question, honestly, I need you to answer it honestly. What movie is better, Bloodsport or Kickboxer?
I'm going to go Bloodsport just because I've seen it so many times and have the DVD.
Yeah.
Don't own a DVD player, but have the DVD. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, that one's just... And then I wish I knew the actor's name. The guy that turns out to be his best friend. He's
Oh,
Ogre in the movie Nerds.
yeah. Yep. Let's look this up real quick.
Yeah, what's that
Cast
guy's name? He just,
cast of Bloodsport.
he sets the tone right away, when in the opening montage, when that
Donald
guy's like,
Gibb.
oh, Donald Gibb.
Donald Gibb is his name, right?
Yeah.
And then Jean-Claude Van Damme, and the main antagonist in the movie is Bolo Young.
Yes.
He's the big peck bouncer that can do
Chong
the
Li.
bounce. Yep, Chong Li. Yep.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I'll tell you what, if I was gonna change my name, dude, like Frank Dukes is the most badass name in any movie character ever. I don't care what you say. Jean-Claude Van Damme and his depiction of Frank Dukes, I can't believe it didn't win an Oscar.
It had to have been nominated, or at least at the bottom of the ballot.
Yep. Yep.
Did you ever do any research into Frank Dukes and see that
A little bit back in the day.
he just made the whole thing up?
Oh, did
All
he?
of it. Yeah. He
But
made the
he
whole.
was
he
a
made the
real
whole.
kickboxer, right?
He was. I think he was like a martial artist of sorts, but the whole Kumite thing and all that was just all made up. At the end when it has like his stats, like
Yeah.
fastest leg kick and
Fastest
win,
knockouts.
all made up.
Yeah.
Just made it all up. But why wouldn't you?
Yeah. You break my record, now I break you. Like some of the most iconic movie quotes ever.
Oh man.
Okay. So, but here's the thing that I don't get. Jean-Claude Van Damme is this special forces guy, right? So he automatically knows martial arts. Bolo Young is Asian, so he automatically knows martial arts.
Both facts.
Facts. And then you have Donald Gibbs' character, Ray Jackson,
Yeah.
who literally is not doing any martial arts. He's literally popping people in the nose. And that's it. And like squeezing them
And crushing beers.
and crushing beers. Like he's just, I wish I had a backstory. I wish if I was a billionaire that I could make a prequel to Bloodsport and it would be the story of Ray Jackson.
Okay. Who would play Ray Jackson then? Young Ray Jackson. Would you have to grow your beard out?
Young Ray Jackson. And I'm thinking this is like a mean streets of wherever he was raised, right? He's
Yep,
a big city.
yep.
He's got to be a big city guy in maybe like a Pittsburgh type, like
Yeah,
an
ooh,
old
yeah.
school metal town.
Yes.
With, industry, things like that. I'm guessing his dad left. I'm guessing
Mm-hmm.
he was the youngest he was the youngest of a handful of siblings, but young, like 10 years younger.
Yes.
Like dad left, came back into town one night, knocked up mom, and now he's on his own because all the other siblings are older than him.
Yep.
Mom's probably an addict, I'm guessing, of some sort, maybe.
Yep. Naturally.
Naturally.
I feel like he would have to have joined some sort of like biker gang or something like that to kind of really, really keep him rough around the edges. You know what I'm
but
saying?
also that's where he finds love. Like that's
Oh,
what I'm saying
yeah.
is like he finds his dad in a guy at the biker club who sees him going down a wrong path, and then that guy is the guy who gets him interested in fist fighting. Maybe it starts
Yes.
off as a bare knuckle type boxing matches
Yes. In the streets of Pittsburgh.
in the streets.
But then you're going to have to. Do you bring
Bloodsport.
the movie quote guy back into it? Like the guy that does all the in a world where
Yes.
your dad knocks your mom up.
In a completely normal world where literally these things happen all the time. Just a boy. Just a boy
in the
trying to
in the
become
streets
a
of
man.
Pittsburgh.
In the streets of Pittsburgh.
Oh man,
Ray
I feel like
Jackson.
the final
Struggling.
he'd have to fight his other brother, like his half brother. Would it be that kind of movie, or would he just go completely off the rails with something just
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know?
My guess is Ray Jackson just in this movie, if we're going to make it true to Ray Jackson form, all he does is crush beers. And then my favorite part about certain 80s movies like this is the sex scenes are
Yes.
just, like I love a good sex scene.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But there are some times where a sex scene goes from dude awesome, finally the main character takes her top off, love it, to okay, this is kind of weird because it goes just a hair longer than it needs to be.
Agree. Like Terminator, the sex scene in Terminator is kind of long and intense.
Yep. Yep.
I feel like when they do sex scenes with JCVD, there's always at least a couple shots where we have to see his ass. Are we going to show Ray Jackson's hairy ass?
I mean, if I think Ray Jackson, I think the Kumite takes place after Ray Jackson is in his past his prime. Like if the Kumite happened 5 to 7 years previous, Ray Jackson meets Jean-Claude Van Damme in the finals.
Yeah,
That's
fully
what I'm
agree.
saying.
Fully
Young,
agree.
isn't it? But Ray Jackson he's past his prime, dude. And he still wants to. He's been training. He's been training pretty hard. He probably went from full Budweisers to Busch Lights.
Okay.
And that he's still drinking the same amount, just a different beer.
Right. Right. He's also still got that fighter spirit, just like we talked about in Kickboxer. Immediately calling out Chong Li. Immediately. And that didn't work out too well for him. Spoiler alert, right?
No, but I feel like he has to. I think maybe the whole deal with Ray Jackson's. We've taken this a long ways.
Just 20 minutes of fucking Van Damme talk. If anybody wants to know what Daniel and I talk about at Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter, it's Van Damme.
It's this kind of stuff.
This, yeah. Well,
this kind
true.
of stuff. So back to Ray Jackson. Ray Jackson has a love interest. This love interest, I got it. He'd been hired for the head of security for a mafia family and falls in love with the head mafia guy's current girlfriend. She starts to like him back. They hook up in a blatantly long sex scene. Probably in my movie, there's penetration. You get to see.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
You have to. It was the 80s.
It was the 80s. No, nothing's trimmed anywhere on anybody. Okay.
Never.
Never.
A lot of silk,
lace, silk and
lace, velvet.
Velvet. Yep.
Some saxophone music playing maybe.
Yep. I kind of want the saxophone player to be in the room with them at the time. So maybe it's in a club, in one of the bouncers or the mob guys' clubs.
Yes, in like
That's
the VIP room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. God, I should be writing all this down. Good thing we're recording this and we can come back to it and maybe try to pitch this movie to somebody.
Get an offer.
Yep. All right. Another martial arts movie that we like to talk about, I don't know if anybody else does, is so obscure, I just tried to Google it before we started talking.
Don't say it.
I don't think that I can actually, I think the name might be wrong, but is this American Kickboxer 2 that we're talking about?
American Kickboxer 2.
Okay. I want you to
you should let everyone know what state of mind we were in the first time that we saw American Kickboxer 2. Paint that picture for everybody.
So we're sitting down in the basement of, I am not married at this time. You're not married. I don't think we have girlfriends at all at this point. It is, I don't know if, was it the day of or the day after we split an entire bottle of Jameson whiskey.
You know, I couldn't tell you because we split an entire bottle of Jameson whiskey. But I just remember watching that movie.
Okay, so that's the state of mind we're in. We were either extremely intoxicated or extremely hungover. So we'll let you, the listener, pick where we were in this. Okay, now, Mark, I need you to explain the premise of American Kickboxer #2.
So from what I recall, uh, there's an American and he's kickboxing,
Yep.
but I don't remember there being any sort of tournament or, you know,
Plot, maybe even in this movie.
I just remember the quotes from like the Asian girlfriend and that the
Yep.
guy wore like sweatpants the whole time.
Yep.
That's
He
pretty
he
much
wore MC Hammer pants before
yeah.
MC Hammer, right? And in Napoleon Dynamite, that he goes into Rex Kwon Do.
Yes.
Okay, that is actually one of the main characters.
No shit.
Like that's like the guy with the long black ponytail,
Yeah.
and he was like okay, so I don't understand where all this went down. You had this one clean cut looking guy who was really strict, really like rigid, and almost no fun. And then the other main character is the complete opposite of this, where he was like fun loving and joked around and drank some beers and stuff. But their common bond was kickboxing.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So I don't know where the movie goes from there, really, other than I think they have maybe like a sparring session, and they're actually kind of like enemies at first, but then I don't know what happens in the movie, but all of a sudden, the theme of the movie is rescue prostitutes.
Yes. Got it.
Like, I don't know, like, I don't know what the guy who's like okayed this movie to go through to be filmed. It's just like two guys meet, they hang out, and then they go save whores for.
Yeah. Pretty much.
For
I mean, there must not have been a very big budget for it when you're talking prostitutes and sweatpants and
actors.
just, I mean, how many times did a guy get stabbed and fall over and then the other guy like kicks him or roundhouses him? It's like
Well, that's the thing.
that
That's
guy
on my
died.
talking points. That's on the talking points. Is literally in this movie, a guy gets roundhouse kicked off a building, and then after they save some of the prostitutes, there's like a back alley fight. The same guy is in the back alley fight, this time just with sunglasses on.
No one will ever know.
No
Dude,
one will ever know.
No one will ever know
Except us.
except people who watch the movie.
All right, so we got to stop beating around the bush here. We all know what the best part of the movie is.
Oh,
The part that made it iconic for us. Walk us through. Walk us through what is happening and then the peak of the scene where we lost our shit.
so as Dan, do I call you? Okay, do I call you
You call me
Dan or Daniel? Okay,
You
I didn't
call me
know.
Daniel.
You want there to be any confusion? So, as Daniel had alluded to, guy gets kicked off of a skyscraper. So now they got to get down. So it's a gigantic skyscraper. Naturally, they take the
Full of
stairs on the outside of the
prostitutes.
building. Okay. What happens here? So with one story left, the only thing you can do is just toss the hooker off of
Hello?
the skyscraper,
What do you want?
the
I'm
final
literally
story,
in the middle of.
and another guy's down at the bottom, right? So he tosses her off. The guy at the bottom catches her, and when he catches her, she says, "I never fly before," and he's like, huh, "Touchdown." Okay.
Go.
So as Daniel had alluded to, they're at the top of a skyscraper. Guy gets kicked off. So now we're climbing down the outside of this skyscraper, and they get to you know how in some of those in like those bigger cities they show like the ladder doesn't go or it's a story above the street, right? So one guy jumps down, and then the other guy's like, "Oh, how are we going to get this hooker down? I'll just throw her." So he throws her over the edge, and I kind of want you to say it. I want you to say
The other
it.
guy, first off, the other guy makes it down. And the other guy,
Yep.
he has this prostitute, and he doesn't know what to do with her. And so they come up with this plan where the one guy goes down, he jumps down. The other American kickboxer throws this prostitute over the edge of this building, and the other kickboxer catches her. And this is cinematic magic right here, where the prostitute, in the full Asian accent, and I'm almost positive she got paid nothing to be in this movie, right? It's probably a real prostitute from
Yes.
Bangkok or somewhere like that. And they said, "Do you want to be in a movie?" And they said, "I don't know." And then they were in a movie.
Yes.
Okay? And she goes, "I never fly before." That sound accurate?
That's 100% accurate.
I never fly before. And then the guy with the ponytail simply says, "Touchdown."
Touchdown.
I can't tell you, when Mom came downstairs because she thought we were fighting, but we were laughing so fucking hard at that part, it instantly was ingrained into our head.
Oh my God.
I never fly before.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Just like the.
Who wrote this script?
I mean, two guys on blow probably, or maybe one guy on blow. But I can guarantee there was
the
blow
80s.
involved. It was the 80s. Dude, hookers and kung fu, dude.
Okay, I have to look this up. Who wrote the script? SCRIPT for Kickboxer 2. No, it's American
Kickboxer
right?
2. Yes.
American Kick BOXER 2. Okay. Okay, American Kickboxer 2 is a screenplay by two gentlemen put it together. And so I'm guessing that we have one of them, his name is Paul Walansky, and the
Okay.
other one is Jeannot Hoidi. So, which I'm guessing they found the guy to write the screenplay also where they found the prostitutes.
Yes. Is it?
So, yeah.
It's not like a Jeannot's not like French, is it? Does it look
It's
French?
It's JENO with the one of those squiggly line. I think they call that a Tidale or something like that above
Okay.
the O.
Okay.
So it's not Jeannot. It's
Yeah.
probably Genet or Genet.
Yeah.
Hoidi or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Anyway,
Maybe when he wrote the script, it made sense, and then the other guy, maybe through translation, some of it got turned sideways, and that's why the movie turned out to be just a classic.
so it was actually made in Vietnam. Where does this movie even take place? Is it Vietnam or is it in Cambodia? Like, do we even know that?
I don't think we do.
Okay, where
This is great.
where does American Kickboxer 2 take place? Where does Oh, here we go. AI is coming up with an answer. This makes sense. The Philippines.
Ah, okay.
Ah,
Which would make sense. Yeah.
more Asians.
More Asians.
Different kind.
Yeah.
Different kind of Asian. Metro Manila, Philippines.
Okay.
While the movie set was in Los Angeles, I think while the movie is set in Los Angeles, but was filmed in the Philippines.
Okay. How?
Okay, so now we know. It's all starting to come back. It's all starting to come back. Right? Cool.
What? I mean, one of these days it's going to be on Jeopardy, and we're just going to blow somebody's mind knowing the answer to these questions.
Right. We will literally have answered 0 questions, right? Except for What did prostitute number 1 say when thrown from the building and caught by a kickboxer in the movie American Kickboxer 2? What is I never fly before? Or what if you answer the question correctly, but you didn't do the accent, so you got it wrong? And then that
awful.
What is I never fly before? I'm sorry, we were looking for what is I never fly before.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
God damn.
What do you think? Do you think any of those actors are still alive?
I'm sure one of them or two of them are. The prostitutes, no way. No, they don't have a very long life expectancy in the Philippines.
Especially in the Philippines.
I assume. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know how like Pete Rose for the longest time was going to all these shows and like the baseball player and just doing appearances. Do you think that these actors were doing appearances within the last 10 years?
If they're alive, probably not. No way, not a chance. They probably stayed in the Philippines and lived there.
Literally married one of the
prostitutes. Yes. Stayed there, marry a prostitute, have a couple kids. Maybe it was a huge hit over there. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like these movies in China and where martial arts are really prominent, some of these actors literally blow up over there.
Oh, yeah.
And they're making hundreds of dollars off of this movie. And then they blow, $100 in the Philippines versus $100 in Los Angeles are two completely different things.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah. You can feed the whole family.
Exactly.
With a buck.
All five of your kids and your prostitute wife.
Yes. Well, I don't know. Do you think they allow her to eat?
Oh, so once they're married, she still has to be a prostitute? He didn't save her?
No.
She's still bound?
We got 5 kids, man. We got to have 2 incomes here.
Okay.
I mean, shit.
I see where we're going. Now, Mark, because this is your first time on the podcast, you're probably going to be taken off guard by this. But this is where we do something called the hard pivot. And this is where we chop the first half of the conversation and we don't go back to it. Now we talk about something new and what direction that we're going to go to. I'm going to let you pick the direction that we go from here as far as the hard pivot is concerned. What are we hard pivoting to today?
Gosh, I feel like you've covered douchebags in all your other podcasts and baseball. Gosh, I can't think of anything off the top of my head other than, let's see, how long have you been podcasting for?
10 years.
10 years. And this is the first one that you've ever invited me to be on.
100%. Yep.
Okay.
I think this is a great hard pivot topic. This is a great hard pivot topic. We have nothing in common.
No.
Other than movies, food, parents. We're hilarious. So I guess we have that in common. But outside of that, like, you love golf.
I love to golf. Now, I'm not any good at it, but I like to golf.
Yeah. And I don't like to golf.
Correct.
Okay. So, but I do go golfing whenever you want me to go golfing.
Yes.
Which is one time every 3 years.
Yeah, we'll round up.
All right. So what is it about golf that you like?
I really enjoy golf because it's hard as shit. I'm not good at it, and it's just time away from the family too. 3 kids, a wife. It's my chance to be by myself for a couple hours, and I'm not one of those golfers that I like to go out and just get shit faced and come home super late. I like to go super early in the morning, sunrise, 5 a.m. And just get my walk in, spend that time alone by myself without having to change a diaper or break up a fight.
Okay. I can see. I really like how you you said two really bad things, like, oh man, it's hard and I don't like it and fucking this. And then it was almost like a distraction so that if your wife does listen to this episode, she'll, oh God, it is hard for him. Maybe he does do it to relax. And then it's just like, I don't want to be at home with my kids.
Fuck them kids, man.
Fuck them kids, dog.
Fuck them kids.
Oh man.
Yeah, just
I
great
love that
parenting.
answer, though. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Our kids have to know that we love them, right?
Oh yeah. They have to. I mean,
We're good dads.
we're good dads. We're good dads. I mean, we play all the time. We coach. You know, not a lot of parents have the balls to coach a team. Shit, I mean, I played Barbies with my daughter, and
Yep.
you know, put her hair, like do stuff with her hair and whatnot, and you know, then of course with my son, we're definitely always playing some sort of ball, whether it be baseball, football, basketball, something.
Yep. Yep. What is the dumbest thing? And I'll answer. I'll answer some of these questions too. But what is the dumbest thing your son has ever said to you that you were extremely disappointed at him, and it wasn't like, it was almost like, I hope nobody heard that. Do you have any moments like that?
Yeah, but they're so frequent. He just says the stupidest shit. It's like, what? What are you talking about? I mean, I know your kids probably say, like, have the new lingo and they say
Oh
stupid
yeah.
shit like that. Well,
Skibbity.
skibbity. So my wife works in healthcare, okay? And the other day, Henry had got a new pair of shorts. You probably seen them. They look like ice cream melting or whatever it is. And he comes out and he's like, Dad, I'm so drippy right now. And I was like, I looked at my wife. I'm like, isn't having the drips a bad thing?
You're like, dude, you got the
We
drips.
how?
I had that in college, man. We
We
gotta
gotta.
get you on some
We
penicillin
need
right now.
penicillin ASAP. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, kids are idiots.
Yeah, they are.
And I look back at this, and I say this out of love and respect for my family, right? Because I love my kids. I love them. I know you love your kids. But they say dumb shit, and I look back on our life, and I know for a fact I said a ton of dumb shit
Oh yeah.
growing up. Like, to the point where Dad was, like, honestly thinking about starting a new family somewhere else. I really think that he's like, Jesus, these are mine. These are mine.
I'm going to work.
Yep. For until 8. So I don't know why I just thought of this, but Dad's old house in the main drag of town,
Yep.
right? I had a poster of a Lamborghini
Yes, you
in
did.
my room. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I brought that up, but that still is my dream car. Is a red Lamborghini, like a 1990. I think it's pronounced Le Mans.
Yeah.
Le Mans, and that's what it was. And I want, like, I think in Dad's basement he still might have that that poster somewhere.
I think he does. I'm pretty sure he does have it there, along with all our other stupid shit that we had.
Except
You could
our
probably
baseball
buy
cards,
one
dude.
now. Oh well, based. Oh dude, didn't we just go through those and they were
Are
all
we?
worth
Yeah.
nothing?
I thought we could potentially be sitting on millions, but we're not.
Of yen.
We're sitting on maybe, like, honestly, from our baseball card collection, I think between our baseball card, football card, basketball card, we probably have a total of $10,000. Honestly,
Yeah,
you think I'm guessing we could sell it all for 10,000.
probably. I mean, there's like 5 totes full of them.
Yeah,
Full.
lot of money.
A lot of
But
money spent on that.
At the same time, we did go through and we found some pretty badass cards, like a what is it? What's his name?
Manute Bowl. Vinny Del Negro. Do you remember you had that Antonio McDice card that you wouldn't let anybody touch, and you wouldn't even let me look at it because you're afraid I was going to ruin it? I wonder what he's up to.
What? Vinny Del Negro?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know how good this guy was. Okay, here we go again.
Look him up.
Life.
Look
Yep.
him up.
Vin, is it Vinny? It's
I
Vinny.
think it's Vinny.
V-I-N-N-Y
Vinny.
Del. Okay, Vinny Del Negro. Oh my God, stats. Life NBA stats. Okay, stats. Here we go. Okay, he played from 1989 to 2002.
Oh,
So the dude had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 years. So he was good enough to play 13 years in the league.
that's why you
That's
had that
pretty
card.
damn good.
That's pretty good.
And, yeah, that's pretty damn good. And so let's see. Points per game. His last year, he averaged 1 point per game
Okay.
in 2021. Okay.
Okay.
And because we're immature, so his best year, he averaged 33 minutes a game, which is pretty damn good, and
Lot.
14.5 points per game.
Okay.
And he played in 82 games.
So we need to show him some more respect, apparently.
Exactly. And not just make fun of his last name. Because that is why I kept that card and I had it all around all the time, is because I'd laughed at it. Because I was immature.
Yeah.
And I'm still immature. But Manute Bol, that dude was just...
I mean, what was he, like 7'7"? Weighed 150 pounds?
Let's look at Manute Bol stats. This guy. Honestly, how big do you think his dong was? Manute Bol, 7'7".
7'7". I mean, bigger than mine. That's all I know.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see here. He played from 86 to 95.
Okay.
Okay. Points per game. The dude's 7'7".
Okay.
Okay. So this blows my mind. If you're 7'7", his best ever statistics were 3.9 points per game, and he played in 80 games for the Warriors. 7'7", and you're averaging 22 minutes a game, and you're only scoring 4 points a game. What does that mean?
Defensive powerhouse, rim protector.
Okay. Yep, you're right. A rim protector, rebounds. I would think if you're 7'7", you would average more than. Okay, his best year. Okay, his best year with the 3.9 points per game, he averaged 5.8 rebounds per game.
Okay.
So I feel like if you're 7'7", you should get more than 5 rebounds a game. Or is it?
Yes.
Like
You should get more.
But there's
Like,
no statistic here for blocking. I can't find the statistic for blocking, so maybe he did. Who would you rather have on your team, George Mirasan or Manute Bol?
George Mirasan.
Let's see here. George Mirasan went from 94 to 2000.
Okay.
And he had 1 year where he was averaging 9.6 rebounds a game, almost a double-double, and 14.5 points a game. So George Mirasan, some may call him the most attractive basketball player in the NBA. Those are pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good for a year.
Oh, man. Yeah, he was He was an ugly son of a bitch too.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Okay, now here's a guy that I just found. Let me see here. Pro ball player. His name is Ming Ming Sun. Okay, he's 7'9", and I don't think he played 1 second in the NBA. So just because you're tall doesn't mean, whoa. Just because you're tall doesn't mean you can play in the NBA.
Yeah. I feel like there's like a height limit that they have because there's not a lot of those super, super tall guys that play a lot, as we just saw. It must be something with like getting up and down the floor. I don't know. I'm not a
getting
analyst.
up and down the floor, but every stride you take as a 7'7" dude versus Muggsy Bogues, who was the shortest guy to ever play the game, one of the shortest guys, 5'1" or 2" or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, how do those two guys, like, I'm sure Muggsy Bogues can look like he runs faster, but for every 2-3 steps that Muggsy Bogues takes, Manute Bol is taking one of those steps. And you never have any highlights. This is the thing about tall dudes in the NBA. Like, how many times does a guy like Dominique Wilkins just go up against a Manute Bol and just punish him? Like, tomahawk dunk over. So it's always the tall dudes that are getting posterized.
They're always, you're on somebody else's poster. Getting dunked on. Someone else's highlight.
That has, like, this leads me into two really good areas here. One, what year did you graduate high school?
04.
Okay. In 2004, when you were named the best athlete in your high school, this is no joke, right? Mark, look at the screen and say that it's true.
It is true.
Okay, the best athlete in...
You're such a dickhead.
Dude, I'm just being honest. Like, I didn't get that. I didn't get that. But like,
is this why you had me on? Just so you could bring this up? Is this what this is? A roast?
Just a roast? No, dude, you were a better athlete than me. You were, dude. You were a better athlete than me. But like, I don't even know where I was going. I got distracted by the fact.
Athleticism.
Athleticism, right? I don't know, dude. I got. What did I get? I got like most likely to have talent but never use it type of guy. That's what I was growing up. I was that kid who coaches would be like, if you just put in half the effort, you'd be out here doing this. And I was like, I'm gonna drink Busch Lights instead. I'm gonna make something of myself. I'm gonna drink Busch Lights instead.
Go down to the river, drink beers.
And drink beers. Yep, that's what I did. Memories. I have a memory that I want to share. And when Mom found out that you were going to be on this, she's like, what are you going to do, make fun of our family for an hour? And I said, no, we're not, but I will share a couple memories. Okay? I think I talked a little bit about this in the last episode, but it's a different story when the other person was there, and that other person was you.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm guessing this is like 92, maybe 1992. We're walking out of Taekwondo, and you know where this is going.
I know exactly where this is going.
You know exactly where this is going. So some crazy lady came up to Mom, started talking shit to Mom, and Mom, we're in the backseat of the car that eventually burnt down. Mom just slapped the shit out of this bitch. And I mean just, pow!
Like Rick James.
Yep, it was
just
Rick James.
Came down on it.
And the reason that she hit this woman is because she said a bad word in front of us.
Yes.
Don't say bad words in front of my kids. And Mom crushed her.
Just dropped her.
But now after that, what happened? Like, what does your memory recall after, right after the slap? What happened?
I just remember first there was like that chill you get when you see something like you witness greatness. You're just like, oh
Yep.
my God,
Yep.
what
She's
am I
gone.
seeing right now? And
Yep.
then it was like, I was just so happy and excited. I remember being like, oh my God, Mom. Just hopping up and down in the back seat, like, get her.
I think when it happened, I think me and you did that 1980s look where two brothers they watch something happen, they go, oh, and then there was like this moment of silence, and then this chick was pulled away by somebody else, and there wasn't any there wasn't really any more talk about it, except when Mom got in the car, and I think all she said was something like, "I'm sorry you boys had to see that."
Yeah,
And then me and you were just like high fiving in the
yeah.
background for like 20 blocks before
Don't
we
do
got home.
this. Don't do this.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
don't hit people. I
yeah,
want to say you said, but you just did.
yeah. That sounds like something I would say. Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
I
fuck.
think the other thing that pops into my mind after that is how competitive we were on the Sega with Bill Walsh's college football.
Oh, man. A lot of battles in with Sega Genesis. Bill Walsh, college football, or what was the other one? The college football. The other college football 96.
96,
We
yes. And I
used to
think,
play that a lot.
yeah, I think one of those years, in one of those was the first year that a spin move was added to, because in Tecmo Bowl, you couldn't do a spin move. You had to
No.
do like a thumb rotation and run in a circle, as opposed to an actual spin move, or maybe and even a stiff arm and something to that effect. I think it was just a spin move. And so, man, a lot of hours in the basement.
Just, and I'm pretty sure my all-time record versus you was 1-50. And then that one time I got to be the victor, and it was like it was so great.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure you
Yep.
unplugged it halfway through because you were pissed that
No, I
now
do
that I
have
think
to.
about it.
This is an episode where we have to come clean on a couple things, and I feel like I need to get this off my chest in order for us to move forward as brothers. Okay,
All right.
I was good, and I mean I was good at Bill Walsh's college football. Right? You put me, and I believe it was at the time I was Tallahassee, which was
Yep.
Florida State. Okay, and you were
South Bend. I was always
South
South
Bend.
Bend.
South Bend. Yep. And you were Notre Dame. Lots of really good battles there. And so I was good, and because you're 5 years younger than me, roughly 4.5, 5 years. And so I had a little bit more hand-eye coordination than you did at the time. I was able to read some defenses a little bit better than you were at the time. But then something happened. You started playing a lot, and you started getting closer and closer and closer to the point where I was starting to get in trouble at the end of the games. And yes, I do admit that there were a handful of times where I was getting ready to lose and I unplugged the Sega from the wall and you lost your shit and you would go upstairs and you would tell Mom, and obviously Mom gave zero fucks about Sega
None.
Genesis.
None.
None at all. And so I would say your record should have been a lot better because eventually you started crushing me in the first quarter and you figured out how to play the game, and I just quit and I started doing something different. So
Don't you feel so much better admitting that now?
I know, right? That and along with like admitting the fact that I was wrong, and it feels actually really good to say. But you were good. You were good.
Thank you. Thank you. Giving me my flowers. Fucking 20 years later. Maybe more than that. Probably more like 35 years later, something like that.
Shit, that's a long time. That's a long time. The last thing I want to talk about today, before we shut this podcast down, is Blue Machine Gun. Blue
Okay.
Machine Gun. When I say Blue Machine Gun, what kind of emotions do you have?
There's a lot of emotions that come up with that because that was my favorite toy, and
Okay.
you fucking broke it. You you broke it in half. That was my favorite toy, but I got my revenge. I got my
You sure
revenge
did.
on your ass. Yeah,
You sure did.
I got you
Your
back
toy,
good.
your toy broke, and I got my ass beat for that. And it was, hey, I'll tell you this from a strategy standpoint, well played, brother.
Thank you.
Well played.
Thank you.
So here's the story. Mark gets this machine gun, this blue machine gun for a birthday or a present, or
Something like that.
something like that. And it was the machine gun where you'd pull the trigger and it would literally make a machine gun noise, like a brr, brr, brr.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so one day we're arguing, and the closest thing that I could find was his blue machine gun, and I threw it down the stairs and it broke. Right?
Mm-hmm.
This is where I was like, this son of a bitch. I could see him and me being real good friends after this, after you framed me for arson. So in the past, I had a little bit of a problem with playing with matches and WD-40 and basically torching toys.
Yes.
Say whatever you want about that. That was my life back then. And I got my ass reamed. I got grounded. Then, and I can't remember what it was either a California raisin or was it a Nerf ball? One of those Nerf pop balls where you stuff
It was a
in and you
California
pop.
raisin. Those
It was a
those ones you
California
got from
raisin,
like
yes.
Hardee's or
Hardee's.
something. Yes.
Yep.
The California raisins. It was California
California
raisins.
raisins. So Mark goes into my room and lights a couple matches and starts to burn a California raisin in my room and then blows it out and then walks away from the scene of the crime. And it must have been, I don't know how long it was from like when you lit the fire and burnt it to the time that mom went in. I think she was like putting laundry away and she saw this and she went fucking crazy on me. She's like, you're gonna burn it. And meanwhile, you played it so cool that I don't even know if anything ever happened to you with that.
I don't even know if mom knows that it was me. Because
Yeah.
she wasn't believing you.
No, she wasn't. I got grounded. I got in trouble. I couldn't play Sega Genesis. And as an 80s kid, well, it would have been in the 90s when that happened. I was like, how am I going to live? I can't leave my room and I can't play Sega. What am I going to do? Right? My life is over. I got framed for arson by my own brother. That should be a movie.
Ooh. American Kickboxer 5.
5. With no kickboxers.
With no kickboxing. My back hurts too much, man. We'll get stunt doubles in to do some of that shit.
The cool part about this episode has been that 0 people are listening right now.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us, listening to us talk about our past.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the next time that we're on this, at least now we know more about each other. Everybody
Yes.
here knows about
Yep.
us and that stuff. Now, moving forward, we're going to have to come prepared to talk about current events.
Okay.
Prepared to talk about what else is funny. What else makes us laugh?
Well, I mean, we have state baseball coming up, so I'm sure there'll be some funny things that happen there. We're going to a Cards-Cubs game
Yep.
with our
St. Louis
families.
on family vacation.
That'll be just
Couple
a
weeks.
giant hug, big old
just-
friendship fest.
I can't wait for the kids to behave well. The
I
whole
know
time we're
they're going to be so well behaved, especially when we're at a baseball stadium with 60,000 other people. They're probably going to
there. And
sit.
it's going to be hot.
Oh God,
St. Louis, Missouri in August.
I was
And we
so.
have
I was talking to my wife about this. And I'm like, baseball games are super long. They're long. And she's like, oh, well, we'll take him to get something to eat, and we'll go get a souvenir, and we'll walk around and do this and this. And I just looked at her. I was like, yeah, and we still have fucking 8 innings to go. Like, what are we gonna do? Fuck,
Right.
dude.
And that's why when I text you this and you're like, get the cheapest seats
Yes.
possible, because 2 of my kids are going to be on devices the whole time.
That's no lie.
That's no lie.
That is
And I'll
the
have
whole
one
time.
on a device myself,
Uh,
right? But this is what people want.
Yep.
And
And
this is what we give them. We're all about distribution of happiness, right?
yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Distribution of happiness.
Distribution of happiness. I like that.
My
Remember
friend,
that.
my brother,
Yes.
my something. I don't know what the next word would be. But we'll talk to you when we talk to you. Good vibes to you and your family.
Yeah,
Thanks for hopping
dude.
on and doing
No,
this.
appreciate it.
We'll
Appreciate it. Thank
do it
you.
again.
All right. We'll see ya.